Day 91. Let's go. And I had yet another nightmare. I had one night off a couple nights ago and they're back. Although last night's one, although in reflection was a nightmare, really wasn't scary the whole time. And it actually peaked when I woke up laughing because someone tripped over in my dream. So all in all, although there was monsters and it was technically a nightmare, it was hilarious. And yeah, I also have woken up with such bad hay fever. My eyes and my nose are not having a good time. So, as you can see and hear. Anyway, day 91. Let's go. First of all, my hair has gone super fluffy. Look at that. I was exercising and this is the result we have. It's even flowy. Anyway, this is something that I've noticed, and I don't know if I've talked about it in the vlogs or not. I don't think I have, but when doing any form of sport or exercise or anything that requires any form of like strength or coordination, if it's upper body, always the right arm. I used to play, that's gross. Used to play tennis and badminton, and I was right-handed. When I write, I'm right-handed. But when I used to play football, or whenever I'm doing any of my exercises here, like isolated like leg movements and stuff to do that butt workout, it's always my right leg that gets tired first, and my left leg was always fitter, stronger, more coordinated. Yeah. And I think it's just a very strange observation. I think it's a bit weird for me to be right-handed but left-footed. Maybe that's normal. I don't know, I've not done any research, I don't have a clue, but yeah, I always found, like, playing football, I could kick the ball so much stronger with my left foot. And, yeah, doing the exercises here, my left leg rarely gets tired, but my right leg always gets tired quicker. But then it's the exact opposite. If I'm lifting weights, my right arm's stronger. If I'm writing, I use my right arm. Very strange. Don't make any crude right arm jokes. And in other exciting news, I've hopefully found a flat. Oh my god, I'm so sweaty under there. Ooh, look at that. Looks like a little gross sweaty piece of hair is what it looks like, because that's what it is. Oh man, I'm so distracted by my own sweat. That's disgusting. Anyway, yes, I was looking at flats yesterday, and I found a few, and I applied for a few, and then one of them got back to me. The landlady got back to me and was like, yeah, do you want to see a video? Here's a video. Want to talk about the flat? And I was like, sure. And then she said she would phone me today. She hasn't yet, but I'm about to message her just saying, by the way, I'm available to chat whenever you are. And yes, hopefully I find a flat, because that'll take a lot of stress off, seeing as we've handed in the notice for this one. So the clock is a-ticking. I have approximately 3 and a bit weeks left in this flat. It's going to be strange, but exciting. So I just got off the phone to the guy who was who's in charge of the flat. He's the agent of the landlord or something. So it's looking good. It's not first come first serve, it's best application. But he said because we're going into our last year of studying, and if we have guarantors that can prove that they're able to support us, and we want to move in relatively soon, and because we're students, it's assumed we'll want to live there for at least a year. Those are all very good things, especially given the current climate, which I was a bit surprised at, because I was like, students doesn't seem like it's, no one really wants students if they can help it. If someone else can afford the flat, they're not going to give it to students, because students are messy and loud and have parties and stuff. And I don't know what was over there. I was looking at the top of my phone and turned my phone down. Anyway, give a second and I'm back. Yeah, but then the guy on the phone made a good point, which was, right now, being a professional or being employed is subject to change, whereas, at least as far as we're aware, being a student, relatively the same, whether your course then becomes online or whether you have to do extra classes or different classes. In our case, I don't know what's happening entirely with it, but I know for sure it's happening, and that at the end I should have a degree. and that over the course of the year I'm legally a student and therefore don't pay taxes and don't have to do other, like, and can get SAS and stuff. So he makes good points as to why being a student is actually very helpful. And in our final year as well, apparently, I mean, this is good, I suppose. So hopefully we get the flat. That'll be exciting. And I got quite excited actually when he was talking about it, because I was, like he said, so I'm going to a flat viewing tomorrow. I forgot to mention that part. Going to a flat viewing tomorrow, where essentially he said he goes in, unlocks the doors, waits outside, I go in, do a lap, leave. If there's other people viewing it, they then do a lap and then leave. So, but yes, I have a flat viewing tomorrow, and then on Wednesday I have a phone call doctor's appointment. Don't worry, I'm fine. It's that was not the right time to cough, but there was something in my throat. Did you hear that? It's a physio appointment, which I don't know exactly how they're going to do on the phone, but I suppose we'll find out. But yeah, I have 2 things coming up in the next 3 days. Suddenly life is busy again. That's quite exciting. Anyway, I'm making my dinner and I'm going to go eat. Will he have nightmares tonight? Absolutely. I think I said this morning, but yeah, I had yet another one, another nightmare. And you know what? Before I explain it all, I'm gonna go watch what I said this morning so that I don't just reiterate the same story. So, having watched what I said this morning, I was going to reiterate the exact same story, so I'm not gonna bother. But a fact about it that I didn't say this morning, still mostly, like 95% of the people in my dreams, and I say that, like, there's loads of people in these dreams. It's always in big groups. Yeah, there's always loads of people. Yeah, like not last night, the night before. Can't remember if I said this yesterday, but I'm not gonna check. There was at least like 20 people, but also the dream consisted of like flat hunting, zombies, and Pokemon. And I played the zombie VR game. I was looking for flats. And it incorporated the VR, so I went to a flat viewing, but was playing it in VR in the apocalypse, like the Walking Dead game, but in a flat that I was viewing. And then Pokemon were just fighting zombies. And the Pokemon will have come from, I'm sure, a YouTube video I watched where it was one of the many hours I've spent on YouTube, and I couldn't tell you, but I know I've watched Pokemon videos, so. But yeah. Yeah, the dreams are just insane. They're so weird. And yeah, so back to the people. I think that I'm curious to see that if I've dreamed of everyone I can imagine, will they stop? Because yeah, there's barely been anyone that's been in more than one. I actually think the only person I can think of that's been in more than one is Abby, and that's because one of them was just me, Joey, and Abby. And then she's been in another one. And also she is the person that I am seeing the most, so it makes sense that she is in more than one. But literally no one else has overlapped. Crazy. But on that note, I'm gonna go to bed because I do not know what time the flat viewing is tomorrow. I was supposed to get a text this evening, but didn't get one. So I'm going to set an alarm at 9, and then wake up and check my phone, and if I haven't got a text, I'm gonna go back to sleep, and then set an alarm at 10, and so on until I naturally wake up, or like 9, half 9, 10. Well, we'll see. But yeah, hopefully it's not too early. But just in case it is, I'm going to try and have an early-ish night. It's not going to happen, but whatever. Because I'm out doing a flat viewing, I can get another coffee out in the real world though. So there you go. So I hope the only thing you catch is me ISO later. So day 91, locked down. Tomorrow is the start of week. I shouldn't have said that because I can't work out what week it is. Did the maths, it is week 14.